What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's start with a little recap over our free picks from yesterday. So yesterday, the free picks ended up 2-1. So let's look at these. LaMelo ended up DNP. They postponed the LA Charlotte game just because of the fires, which prayers for everybody out in California. Hopefully we get that under control. And then we had Kessler, points and rebounds, who ended up cashing us out. We had Avdia once again over 19.5 PRA. He cashed us out. And then our only miss from yesterday was our man Durant. We had Durant over 33.5 PRA. He ended with 32. He had 20 at halftime. I personally thought that one was going to be free. I thought we had another sweep. But 2-in-1 day, man. Not horrible. Obviously, not what I was hoping for. But 6-1 over the last 2 days on our free picks. So, got 4 more plays for you guys. I have 3 NBA plays. And I threw out 1 college football play that I like just for the Ohio State-Texas game just because I liked the play. So, I figured I'd throw it in the video. But anyways, we got 4 more free picks for you guys once again today. Hopefully, we can sweep the board. So, if you guys do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP or our Patreon. The way this works, you guys pay through either one of the platforms. You can pick the one you want. All you have to do is you pay through that. You connect your Discord. It'll automatically give you VIP access in our Discord server. You'll see all the new Discord channels, and you'll be able to get every single play we post. If you guys don't want to pay, you can join our Discord. It is absolutely free. We would love to have you guys in the community. Link for our Discord server is down in the description. You can get a free month signing up for any of our partnered apps. These include Sleeper, CHALKBOARD, UNDERDOG, Parlay Play, and Better. If you sign up for any of those apps with our code, make a minimum of a $10 deposit, they'll double your deposit, and you get a free month of VIP. So no brainer there, guys. Let me know if you sign up, and we'll get you guys added. But anyways, let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. If this video gets 250 likes, and I do this in every single video, I will pick a random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. It is randomly generated. I put the video link in this video. This is the video link. It takes every single comment and it randomly selects one. This is how this works. So make sure you guys smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. You do have to be subscribed to win, so hit the sub button, and let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video. So winner is going to be for Critter, who said, "Nice day, let's do it again." Appreciate you, Critter. Send me a message on Discord. I got you a free month of VIP, and congrats once again on your dub. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into some of these free picks. So free picks today are, we're going to start with our NBA, So I got 3 NBA plays, like I said. This slate's not the best, man. Not many back-to-backs. I think the Magic might be the only team on a back-to-back right now. I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But I do think the Magic are the only team playing back-to-back. So other than that, guys, the slate, I don't like it. I think there's a lot of blowout potential tonight. I hope it doesn't. I hope we have a good slate and a green night. But I would recommend playing slightly light on this slate personally. But pick number 1 of the day. So we're going to be looking at the Pelicans and the Sixers game. I'm rolling with our man CJ McCollum. And this play, I looked at it at first. I was researching, and I was like, I don't like this play. And then the more I researched, the more I liked the play. So we'll go over this. I'm going to take CJ McCollum over 21.5 points. If you want to buy it down to 19.5, you can get that for like a 1.5 or 1.6x payout, which is way better value in my opinion, and I'll probably end up doing that. So let's pull CJ McCollum up over here on Parlay Play. If you guys don't have Parlay Play, use code FANTASYACES. Get you that free month of VIP. One of my favorite platforms. They do have CJ over 2.5 3-pointers made, which is a boosted play right now, and they got it at 1.5x if you guys wanted to try that. But taking his points, so you can get his points at 21.5 or 1.5x. Now, for the free picks, I'm going to lock this number in at 21.5. So if he doesn't get 22 points, I'll call it a chalk. I'm probably going to lock it in at 19.5. I will probably do that just to play it safe, but I like both of these play. I'll probably play some value on both of them, to be honest with you. But that's the one I like the most, obviously, just a bit lower line. But 21.5. Let's go ahead and pull this play up. Let's take a gander at this play. So CJ McCollum. So we're going to pull him up over here on OUTLIER. You can get a free trial of OUTLIER with our link down in the description. You get 7 days for free. And we can see CJ has been over this in 7 of his last 10. He's been over this in 6 of his last 7. He's been over this in 14 of 25 games on the season. Now, if you look at Philly doesn't give up many points. They give up 9th in the league in points. If we go to the guard position, 13 for point guard, 6 for shooting guard. So average those together, and you're looking at like almost 10th in defense for points. So not a lot of points are going to be given up tonight. This game does have like a -6.5 point spread for Philly winning. Pelicans are playing at Philly. Obviously, this could get ugly. Let's look at the injuries. So Ingram obviously still out. Herbert Jones is out, who did nothing his last game. DeJounte Murray is game time decision. Looking at the Sixers side of things, so Embiid is out. Drummond is out. Paul George is game time decision. If he sits, then obviously this game is going to be better for the Pelicans. But Jared McCain obviously is out for season. So lots of players out in this game. Not a whole lot going on in terms of stars playing. But so let's dive into this play a little bit deeper. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to games without player. And we're just going to go games without Brandon Ingram. So this season so far, 5 of 9 games he's cashed without Ingram. Now, you might think, hey, that's obviously a little over 50%. Not looking super good. He has cashed the last 2 from this year, which is 22nd and 25th. Now, let's go to 2023 season. If you look at him last season, 7 of 7 games without Ingram he cashed, man, averaging almost 29 points a game. He was averaging 19.4 field goals attempts. This season, he's averaging 18.7 field goal attempts. So round both of those, and you're going to end up with 19 for both of them. So getting around the same shot volume, CJ just hasn't been hot this season. He hasn't been hitting as many shots. In my opinion, I mean, we can probably look at the math. It's probably going to be close. But based off of what I see from charts and stuff, CJ just looks a little bit almost not washed up. But he's been struggling a little bit this season, I will admit. But McCollum, dude, 21.5. I'm going to risk it on this one. I'm going to take my chances. Another reason, man, we got CJ pulled over here on Props Madness. We're going to look at the opposing defense where they allow shots. So we're looking at the season shot chart where their rankings are for shots. So you can see, obviously, under the goal, they give up 25th in the league, which is one of the worst defenses under the rim. And then if you look at three-pointers, 22nd in three-pointers, which is a top 10 worst defense in 3 points allowed. Looking at hit rate for similar players versus the Sixers, 5 of 8 have cashed this with Monk, White, and Suggs and Russell cashing them out. So I like to play, man. I like to match up. You can come up here to CJ where he shoots most of his attempts. If you look, 41% from the three-point line, 25% under the rim. That's 66% of his shots. 2/3 of his shots are going to be from the green zones from the defense for the Sixers. So overall matchup, I like the play. I'm going to give him a chance. Yes, you can go to games with player Zion Williamson, and you can look. This season does not look that good. There's 0 games. If you take out games without player Ingram, he's only cashed one of 3 games with Zion playing, but he has none with Ingram out and Zion. So you can't really look at that. 2023 season with Zion and Ingram, still 7 of 7 games he has cashed. So I like this play overall. That's going to be our first pick of the day. It's going to be our man CJ McCollum over 21.5 points, and I've got him locked in. So let's go ahead and jump into our second play of the day. Second play of the day is going to be for our man Karl Anthony Towns. We're looking at the Knicks versus OKC. Knicks are playing at home. This is one of those games that's competitive. I like the game, man. I'm going to take our chances here for our man Cat. So I'm taking his rebounds and his assists. So you can get this at 16.5. If I can find RA. I'm already on RA. What am I talking about? So over 16.5. Looking at our man Cat. He's cashed this 5 of his last 10. He's actually cashed it 4 of his last 6 games. He's cashed this 57% of games on the season, which is 20 of 35. And he's cashed it 70% of his last 20 games. So these last 20 games, Cat has been hot with it, man. 14 of 20 games, 70% hit rate. Head-to-head versus OKC. The only game from him being on the Knicks, he had 26 RA, which was this season, which was 7 days ago, a week ago. And then looking at the 4 games before that are all from Minnesota, which he did chalk. But we all know Cat is a different monster on the Knicks team. This is Cat's team. Let's be honest with it. And Minnesota, he just didn't fit in as well, man. He's killing it with the Knicks. Really good season so far. And I'm a big Towns fan, so glad to see him playing well. But looking at OKC's RA defense, they give 29th in rebounds, 4th in assists. If we go over to the center position, they're 22nd in rebounds and 14th in assists. So they give up tons of stats to the center position. Cat is going to be the one to keep this game close if they keep it close, in my opinion. Injury news, Thunder missing Caruso, obviously, missing Holmgren. Not really any of their stars right now other than Holmgren that's going to be missing. We got Knicks missing pretty much nobody. You got Miles McBride, who's game time decision, and you got Karl Anthony Towns. So Cat is game time decision. Pretty sure Cat's going to play in this game, and especially it being a home game versus OKC. This is a big game for him. I do think Cat does end up playing. So that is our second pick of the day. Not really any more deep dives we need to do. Props Madness on. I'm only use it for the scoring chart, really. But that is our second pick of the day. I will pull it up over here on Parlay Play, so you can see, you can get this line at 16.5 rebounds and assists. So 16.5 RA for a 1.7x payout pretty much, which is pretty dang good value here. I like it. If you wanted to play it on Prizepicks, I think it is 17.5 on Prizepicks, which I personally won't be taking that 1-point bump. So yeah, it is 17.5 RA on Prizepicks. I'm not personally going to touch this. So get it on Parlay Play or Sleeper or Chalkboard if you want. Those 3 apps have better alt lines than Prizepicks in my opinion, but they are there. So that is our third or second pick of the day. I got 2 more picks. These next two picks are kind of discounted. I will say there is a boosted play on Sleeper if you play this. Well, it's going to be the college football play that's on Sleeper. But anyway, we'll look up Vučević first. Our next pick is going to be for our man Vučević. We got Chicago versus the Wizards. Probably going to end up being a blowout. It's like an 11.5 point spread. Chicago is playing at home. I don't love this game in terms of matchup. Or matchup for Chicago is great. It's like the highest point game on the total. It's looking good. I do think there's blowout risk. So if you want to play that, you can. I'm taking Vučević for a double-double. So this is going to be like a minus 200 prop. A DD2 over here is double-double. So you can see 4 double-doubles. He's cashed just 8 of his last 10. He's had it in he missed his last game versus the Pacers, but Vučevic's been killing it, man. On the season, he cashed just 23 of 36 games. Charts on there kind of suck for double-double. It's hard to really look at this, but he's cashed at 64% of games on the season so far. Injury news, not missing anything over here on the Bull side, really. Nothing new anyways. And then looking at the Wizards side of things, they are missing Brogdon still. Jordan Poole's game time decision. Sarr's game time decision. I think they'll end up playing. Who knows, though, with this in Chicago. Who knows what's going to happen here. But I do think this game has blow-up potential. Be careful with it. Vučević double-double. Obviously, we're betting on him to get 10 points and 10 rebounds. I don't think he's getting 10 assists. If Vučević gets 10 assists tonight, then I'll probably lose my mind. But anyways, I like this play for our man Vučević. He should get the double-double versus the Wizards. I think he gets it even if it's a blowout. We'll come over here. We'll look at the sorry, my forehead's itching, but we'll look at the Chicago Wizards game. We're going to click Vučević. We're going to look at the player. So obviously Vučević shoots 31% three-pointers, 29% under the goal, and then 30% in the paint. So looking at this, lots of shots taken right there. If you're looking at the opposing defense, it's green everywhere. So 28th in the league in 3 points allowed, 22nd in the paint, 13th or 19th under the goal. We're looking like a pretty good matchup. So looking at Vučević and those 3 green zones, that's going to end up being 90% of his shots taken. I think it's 90%, so 59%, 31%. So yeah, 90% of his shots taken from those green zones, which, if we're being honest here, everything's a green zone for the most part for the Wizards. So overall, Vučević should be able to do what he wants tonight. I like this play. Got Vučević locked in over a double-double on the Sleeper app, and that is going to be our let's see if I can get Vučević on here for a double-double first before I end the NBA side of things. So you can get a double-double. It's actually a 1.4x. That's good value. That is really, really good value on over here on Parlay Play. So I would actually like to send on Parlay Play before most apps. We got it on Sleeper. I'll show you what we locked in on Sleeper. So Sleeper, we got Quinn Ewers over 200 passing yards, 200 plus. So what this means is pretty much a 199.5 on Prizepicks, what we took him at, which is the goblin on Prizepicks. So that with Vučević, $75 gives you 189 payout, so 2.5x. Let's see what this payout is on Parlay Play, because I said Parlay Play has a boosted play. So if you come over here to promos, you can see they have Quinn Ewers over 199.5. On Parlay Play, it's only a 1.93x, but I think you can play as much as you want. This one isn't limited, so up to $250. So you can play more on Parlay Play than you can on Sleeper. I think Sleeper it might be a $10 max for most people. We have a $75 max. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 99% sure this is a discounted line on Sleeper. Ace locked this in and posted it, so I haven't actually checked the Sleeper board myself. But yeah, Quinn Ewers over 199.5 pass yards. What am I doing? But yeah, you can get it a boosted play right here. You can play as much as you want on Parlay Play. So Parlay Play and Sleeper, you're going to get good values there. If you come over here to college football on Prizepicks, if you go to passing yards, Quinn Ewers 199.5. It's going to be a goblin on Prizepicks. But anyways, that is our 4th play of the day, Quinn Ewers, and obviously we had Towns. I will go over those in a second. But anyways, that's our 4th play. So let's come over here to college football. We'll pull up Quinn Ewers. It is going to be a sweaty game in my opinion. Even 200 pass yards versus Ohio State, I think it's going to be a little bit sweaty. Looking at Texas, they have struggled this season in terms of, or not this season, they've struggled a little bit lately in terms of offense. I know he had 322 passing yards his last game versus Arizona State. But they had a slow start, man. Looking at Ohio State, had the best ranked passing defense in the nation, 152.4 passing yards per game allowed. If we look at Texas, they passed the ball 51%. They run the ball 49%. It's going to be one of those. I think it's going to be kind of sweaty, even at 200 yards. Hopefully not. He's cashed it 9 of 13 games, which is 69% on the season. He did hook it one game, had 191 one game. So he's almost cashed this every single game. I think he cashes it. I really do. Love this play for man Quinn Ewers. His original line is sitting at 242.5, so you're getting a 43 point discount here, 43-yard discount, which is massive, obviously, for this play. But Quinn Ewers is pick number 4 of the day. And I'm going to jump over here to something called Predictive Profits. So if you guys don't know what Predictive Profits is, it's a new platform I've been using a lot lately, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to that one. If you guys do use code ACES, signing up for Predictive Profits, you get 50% off your first month. So you get half off your first month if you just want to try it out. But what I like to do on here is I come over here to the prop predictor. It'll load every single one of these. And what it does, it takes every player. It runs a simulation of, it's either 20 or 25,000 simulations for this prop, and then it gives you the projected hit rate for that prop. So right here, Jokic would have hit 51% of times in that prop. So we can also adjust this based off hit rate. So you can look at the last 20 games, last 10 games, whatever, and you can see the hit rate for that. So like Gus Edwards here, rush attempts under, over, and 100% of his last 10 games. So you can look at things like that. You can find lots of props, lots of ones you like, lots of players that are under, like under receiving yards for Golden, 69.5. He's been under his last 10. Obviously, this is a big game, so taking Matthew Golden under might be a little bit scary. You do have to consider things like that. But going off of stats, it's really, really easy to find high hit rate props if you guys want to give it a chance. So like I said, Predictive Profit link is down in the description. Code ACES gets you 50% off. Highly recommend you guys give it a try. They do have something called a betting predictor as well. It tells you how many units to play on each one of these plays. Most of them are going to be plus money. It tries to find positive EV percentage, and it thinks that takes 3 units on Brooklyn Nets money line. So that's plus 725 odds, huge percentage. You can click this and it gives you a kind of a write-off on it, or a write-up on it. So Brooklyn Nets won 49% of the simulations versus the Nuggets. So having probability, positive EV value, and it's plus 725 odds. So looking at that, man, up to you. I personally think the Nuggets win, but I mean, if you wanted to risk it for plus 725, the betting predictor does like it. But anyways, tons of things you can do with this platform. Link down in the description. And yeah, shout out to TTL for that one. But anyways, guys, those are our 4 plays for today. Little recap. We got our man Quinn Ewers over 199.5 passing yards. We got Nikola Vučević over 144 double-doubles, over 0.5 double-doubles for 1.4x. We got our man CJ McCollum over 21.5 points. And we got our man Karl Anthony Towns over 16.5 rebounds and assists. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video.